Hi beans! Today I wanted to share my story of almost having toxic shock syndrome because it's like a thing that girls really actually have to worry about because, you know, we get our periods every single month. And yeah, this kind of is gonna get a little graphic, so if you can't handle it, get out. And if you can handle it, then let's do this. This happened in 2016. It was like August to September, sometime around there. I went to cheer camp in August. That was when I also had my period. We were staying in cabins, we were cheering all day, we were like, it was just like so much going on. So that's when I believe that I lost a tampon somewhere in there. During cheer camp, I actually got like a very extreme pain in like my lower ab and vagina area, and it was so bad that I had to like sit out, and I went to like the medical whatever, and they gave me like giant ice packs and they like taped them around my legs. It was like an ice diaper and everyone was like making fun of me. It was so funny. We thought like maybe I pulled something when I was stunting or something, but wasn't the case. Obviously it was pain from something. After cheer camp, like I go along with the month and like my vagina is just something's wrong, okay? It's like being funky, crazy. There's a lot going on. So I went to the doctor and they were like, maybe yeast infection. They didn't freaking check me for a tampon, which very bad that they didn't. So I was like prescribed medicine for my vagina weirdness, and it wasn't working after a while. And like my mom kept saying like, are you sure you don't have a tampon up there? And I would check. Like I checked like at least 3 separate times, like literally checked, okay, and I couldn't find one. So I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. This medicine's not working. I don't know what's going on. The month is going on. It's been like an entire month almost. I had a full body rash for like at least a solid week. And it was like I had red bumps everywhere, and I mean, I thought maybe, I don't even know what I thought it was from. I was leaving my house to go to cheer at one of the football games, and I have like this weird feeling in my vagina, okay? And it like felt like, you know, when you put a tampon in wrong and it just feels wrong. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? I didn't have my period then. So I was like, what is this feeling? I went to the bathroom and pulled out a tampon that was literal eroded. It was like, I don't even think it had a string. It was just crusty and all that. So it was bad, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, but I was gonna be late to my game, and like you get in trouble if you were late. So I was like, shit, I gotta leave. I got to my high school and my friend was like, you just pulled out a tampon out of your vagina that has been in there for about a month and you have a full body rash. You need to go to the hospital. So I was like, Mom, look, we need to go. I drove to the hospital and I called my boyfriend at the time, James, and James used to have this thing where if he felt someone was like at the risk of dying, he would pass out. So we were on the phone and I was driving and I was like, I could die, like I'm so scared to have like a rash and just pull a tip out of my vagina. And he was like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And I was like, wait, what? And then all I hear is like, boom, and he like passed out on the phone with me. And then he woke up and I was like, you just passed out? And he was like, yeah. So that also happened. It was just really funny because he thought I was gonna die, which I damn well could have. I don't know how I didn't die of having a tampon in my vagina for almost an entire month. I mean, it could have even been more than 1 month, like the previous period, but I don't think so. But you never know, because I didn't know it was in there that time, so I don't know. I drove to the hospital, and they like, oh, they had this like clamp, and they opened it, my vagina, and then they like looked in there and made sure everything was out and fine. And I got a shot in my butt, and they said that the reason I couldn't like find one was because your cervix moves depending on like if you have your period, if you don't, and stuff like that. So it could have been up there, really up there. But we did find out the full body rash, we think is from the medicine that was prescribed to me, Bactrim, because I guess I'm allergic to it, if that was the correlation, because my brother had to take that one time and he also got a rash like that. So we think it was from the medicine, but that was really scary. Here's a lovely picture of me and my mom at the hospital, and her cousin and her daughter. It was intense. Like, I'm not exaggerating. My tampon was in my vagina for at least a month, if not more. You can like lose limbs and die from toxic shock syndrome, and I had my tampon in for a month. And you could get it from like having it in for like 12 hours, and I had mine in for a month, and I'm still cooking. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. I'm so blessed. I don't know. So that's my story. I guess moral of the story is be careful. Tampons are very dangerous, obviously. I don't even know why we use them if you could die from keeping them in for a while. After that happened, I was like really scared to use tampons. I didn't use them for a while, and then once I started using them again, I like tracked in my phone when I took one out and stuff, and now I'm very like aware of when I take them out and put them in, because that was really scary. Just be very careful and mindful of using them, because people lose limbs and you can die from toxic shock, and it's like serious. It's very serious. So be careful with your vagina. Us girls, we're strong. We gotta fight through so much bull crap. So just be careful. That's my story. I hope you liked it, I guess. I don't really know. Give this video a thumbs up for girls doing the shit that we have to do. Subscribe to my channel if you want to, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here next time. Be careful with your vaginas. Bye!
No one even cares.
Tell my friends that I don't need you. Last time we spoke was spring break and that see-through conversation we had in the ocean with the waves brought me down, down, down. Oh, yeah.